Welcome to North Texas Hiking. Today we're at the old Alton Bridge, and first of all I want to tell you where it's located. You're in Denton, and if you come to the intersection of Teasley and 2499, you'll go west for 1/2 mile. The first stoplight you meet is Old Alton Road, and you'll take a left there. 1 block south on Old Alton Road, on the left is the entrance to the parking lot that I'm sitting in, which is the parking lot of the old Alton Bridge. And today is in February 2017. It's cold, there aren't any leaves on the trees, but we're going to be taking one of the trails today to see what it's like. I'm going to be pointing out mile markers, landmarks, and places to use the restroom and refill on your water. So it should be a good day today. Come along on a hike with me. From the parking lot, you proceed straight into the trail. There's a turnstile here you have to go through. It's noted with signage that the trail is only for hikers, joggers, and horses. There aren't any wheeled vehicles, specifically bicycles and motorcycles, are prohibited on the trail. So that's one of the distinctivenesses about the trail. Here you meet a fork in the road. To the left is the trail that we're going to be taking, and that leads on the north side of Lake Louisville. And to the right of the trail, we have the old Alton Bridge. I'm going to go over and visit the bridge to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, it's a historical landmark registered with the Department of the Interior. The bridge was built in 1884. And here it has a little sign explaining what the old Alton Bridge is about. But basically it's an iron bridge with plank flooring like they used to make bridges, and one of the rivers goes underneath it. It's a very cool bridge, and just wanted you to see it before we started our hike. So again, this is the trailhead that we're going to use. It is immediately to the left of the old Alton Bridge. And let's go on a hike. At mile marker H27, you've gone 0.97 miles, almost an entire mile. At mile 1.07, you have a creek crossing. At H28, you're at 1.22 miles. And you're right in front of the highway 2499. Which the trail passes under. H30 is at 1.71. And at 1.76, we're on the bridge of 2499 overlooking Lake Louisville. And you see more of Lake Louisville at mile 2. At mile 2.34, we come across this sign. So we want to go right to the Sycamore End Park. We want to go down this trail. Here we are at mile 2.38, and it looks like there's another creek to ford. Well, let's do this. Not enough big rocks here, but we made it. One of the entry points to the trail is right to the left of 2301 Oak Bluff. Between 2301 and 2300, we walk down here and we find the pedestrian bridge. At 2.91 miles, you come across a pedestrian bridge. The weight limit is 5 tons, so those of you weighing over 10,000 pounds will need to pass on this one. At what I'm calling mile 3.04, there's a mile marker that says mile 3. They must be measuring from the old Alton Bridge. I measure from the parking lot. At mile 3.11, you come across a knoll with a park bench behind a well-manicured home and a wonderful view of the lake. So we can sit on the bench here and enjoy ourselves. There's the pan of the lake. And to our right, far over there, is the 2499 bridge. At 4.02, you're at a dike that has a low water bridge next to the lake, and you're walking on a little road built over that dike. 4.24 miles, you have this sign. I wonder which way the trail goes. At mile 5.48, we come to the entrance of the park. What we've been hiking on is called the Eagle Trail. Right across from the trail, there are restrooms, and they even have toilet paper in them. And you have this wonderful look over the lake with picnic tables and water sources. Well, they have water here in the summer, but I guess they turn it off in the winter. So, we finished our hike beginning at the old Alton Bridge and ending in the Sycamore Bend Park. We started in Denton, walked through Corinth, and ended in Hickory Creek. It's a total of 5.5 miles, 11 miles round trip. And this represents the north arm of the equestrian trail of Copper Canyon. The south arm is 11.5 miles round trip, and this is 11 miles even. So it would be 22.5 miles if you started at the swimming pool community center of Castlewood Park in Highland Village and went all the way to Sycamore Bend State Park and then returned. And that's a respectable hike. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video and keep hiking.